It's Friday, WTF. Welcome to Friday, our viewing family. Let's go on over to the news desk first. Let's see what's happening there, and we'll be back.
Good morning. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre and the National Council on Public Transportation are united in calling for police to be equipped with speed guns and breathalyzers.
We are aware that the police hands are tied because as we speak, we still don't have what would we call breathalyzers and speed guns to equip the police to be able to stop somebody that is driving too fast. And that, if we had breathalyzers, speed guns, maybe to check persons under the influence of alcohol or drugs, it would minimize the number of crashes we have on the road.
The appeal from the NCOPT and the Prime Minister follow an alarming number of collisions on local roads. It also comes one day after a collision in Prale resulted in the death of a bus driver. The cause of that collision is still under police investigation. Now, the president of the Grosley Minibus Association has responded to public concerns about students of some Castries-based schools being denied service, even though the schools fall within the 1A route. Apart from an agreement with the drivers on another route to transport these students, the association president says there's also a safety aspect to the driver's decision.
We had some discussions with the school many years ago when it comes to the Camille Henry Memorial School, that we would allow the Cleary bus drivers to traverse these kids to and from school. And one of the reasons was mainly safety. As you know, the Grosley Association, we operate along the highway. And having the kids drop off along the highway and have to traverse this road, it's a little difficult, dangerous.
Due to the volume of traffic on the highway at peak times, Mr. Edward is also discouraging children from lingering near the roadside. Multiple students from the Camille Henry Memorial School suffered various injuries, including broken legs 4 months ago when they were struck by a motorcyclist while attempting to use a pedestrian crossing near their school. In law enforcement news, one man has been charged with murder and another with aiding and abetting in connection with this month's stabbing death of Danjuma Paul Butcher on Wednesday, November 6 this year, about 6 p.m. Police officers that is attached to the Criminal Investigations Department or CID responded to a report of a stabbing at Millennium Highway in Castries. That homicide claimed the life of 35-year-old Danjuma Paul Butcher, a resident of Millennium Highway in Castries. During the investigation, Dunstan and Don Cherubin were arrested in connection with the death of Danjuma Paul Butcher. As a result of the investigation, the formal charges were brought against them. Dunstan Cherubin was charged with aiding and abetting under Section 62B of the Criminal Code of St. Lucia, 2024, and Don Cherubin was charged with murder under Section 85B of the Criminal Code of St. Lucia, 2024. The duo was escorted to the First District Court, where they applied for bail. After their applications, they were remanded into custody at the Bodley Correctional Facility. In observance of Business Month, the Small Business Development Center has invited Form 4 and 5 students from Education Districts 2 and 3 to learn financial literacy using a game that simulates a small business operation. The potential entrepreneurs were exposed to entrepreneurial skills relevant to managing micro and small businesses.
The game was shared with us by our German partners a few years ago, maybe about 6 years ago. And we were trained in order to help persons understand best practices as business managers, business owners, and operators. And for us, we decided that this is an opportune time to share with our young people this board game. It allows them to manage a store, and this store allows them to work in teams, make decisions, and observe the impact of those decisions in their financial outlay, the profitability of the business, its net equity. And towards the end of the game, we teach them how to complete financial statements.
The ministry says in the coming year, the intention is to extend the workshop to other education districts. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thanks, News Desk. Let's take a short break. We'll be back. privilege of talking to the Human Capital Director, the regional or the OECS Human Capital Director at Unicoma. And, it was quite interesting. They're doing some wonderful thing, pouring into their staff. Let's find out. We're here at Unicoma, and we're here with Brian. Brian Ruplal is the Human Capital Director.
Yes.
Is it for the region or for Court St.
For
Lucia?
the entire OECS.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful. Definitely the man we need to be talking to right now because there's a cross-training. You break it down, Brian. What's happening here?
Yeah, so we actually, last week, Friday, we had our graduation program for our cross trainees. It's a program we launched in July. And the purpose of this program is to expose our employees to the full aspect of our retail operation. So the way Unicoma is set up, you have a retail area and you also have a retail support area. So the intention of the program was to expose our retail support people to the retail operations.
Within the entire region?
No, the program actually started. We launched it in St. Lucia and St. Kitts, and the intent is to roll it out to the other markets, Grenada, Dominica, St. Vincent, and Antigua in Q4.
Right. What are these trainees walking away with? I mean, you just tell me a whole long thing there, and you had to break this down for me. What really and truly are you giving to these employees?
Yes, so what we're giving these employees is an opportunity to learn the retail business, right? So when you think about it, people who join the business in a retail support area, they don't get exposure to branch operations. They're going to exposure to the retail side of the business. So through this program, we're giving them an opportunity to expand their knowledge to learn the retail operations and to make themselves more adaptable and more agile.
More marketable as well.
Yes.
Are you not scared they're going to take what they learn and run somewhere else? What's your take on this, though? Why would a company invest heavily in something like that to their staff? And, with that possibility does exist, don't it?
Yeah, the risk is always there, but at Unicoma, we say the best people work at Unicoma. So when we make this investment, we invest in the best people. And the intent is that they will stay. So because Unicoma, there's no there's no better retailer than Unicoma.
Right.
So they will want to definitely stay here and apply their skills to Unicoma.
Well, if you ever had any question, you know now, because that's exactly a brave and a bold move, but it's a confident move and confident in what it is you offer as well. Let's run through the program. How long was it? How many persons undertook the program? And now that you've completed the first one, what's your take, your synopsis, because this is your pilot project right here.
Yes, so it's 15 persons in all. Right, it's a pilot, as you said. And they were and the program lasted for about 12 weeks, where they had actually in-class sessions, where they were exposed to a number of modules on retail operations. And following that, they actually had 40 hours of in-branch work experience. So they actually had to go into the branch and apply their skills and got opportunity to shine and support the retail operations.
Wonderful. Now, coming out of this, you're getting set to take this off to the other islands as well. From a corporate standpoint, I mean, how important it is, if you want to send something out there to other corporate places, to be able to invest in their staffs. How important it is for corporation to invest in their human resource.
Definitely, I think training and development is probably one of the most important things you do for their staff members, right? So what we've done here is that we've given our people an opportunity to learn other aspects of the business and things that they weren't familiar with before. And that's always something that is important for any individual to be able to continuously learn and grow and in their own organization. Yeah.
What's the take home for us today, Brian?
Sorry?
What's the take home?
Oh, the take home today is, yes, definitely invest with your people. Two, by investing in your organization, you're able to make your organization more resilient. And the final word is to encourage our people, having learned and gained the knowledge to apply it.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, good job. I think that's a good and commendable thing. I mean, this is commendable, and I can only see this getting bigger and going further. The other islands will be waiting for this, so try and hurry up.
Thank you.
Grenada
Thank you so
included. I'm making a little plea there for Grenada. Sorry.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, the bus is on, and it's Friday, and what a better way to send you off into the weekend by showing you more again how it is that Lucia is up there. Lucia just on a roll right now. You understand? Music, athletics, cricket, culinary, And guess what? Yogi, the producer, is now got his first Grammy nomination, and that's for working on the Chris Brown album. Here's Yogi. I'm putting
already
everything on camera. Now,
been a
this
long
gentleman,
time
listen. Mr. Yogi, you don't even know how proud I am. Let me tell you, because that's our industry, and we know the struggles. We know the struggles.
Absolutely.
Oh God, no!
It's
First,
difficult.
before we go into anything else, I want to know. I want to get the feeling. I mean, how does it really feel?
For to a day like today, I don't know, like it's so
It's
hard to
surreal.
explain these things.
Yeah.
Like it takes me honestly, sometimes it takes me months to just sit down. Some days I'll be like, yo, like I really am Grammy nominated or something, you know what I mean?
Oh God.
It takes time, but eventually I get there, you know what I mean?
So hear that. So
Yes.
for you don't know, this is our star at the moment. This is Yogi, the producer.
Yes, sir.
This is Lucian,
Yeah.
right now nominated for Grammy, and not just Grammy, on the Chris Brown album.
I mean-
Chris Breezy. Yogi, tell us how. No, just wire back down for persons who may not really understand where this is coming from.
Yes.
Just wire it back down for a little. Briefly, just run through it for us.
Mm-hmm,
When it's all started.
I mean, it started in Ancillary St. Lucia. That's my hometown. It's where everything came together. It's where I grew up. My mom really made sure that I was always in some kind of music class playing piano. I couldn't escape it. So it really started from there, from home, where the music was just always there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Fast forward to where we are right now. You've worked with quite a number of Lucians before in the
Yes,
past.
yes,
Teddy
yeah.
St. John is always Yogi.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
quite a number of Lucians you've worked
Yeah.
with. When did it start to happen that you started to branch off and started to pour into, the international world and market? When did they sit? Who started after who? How did you get there?
I would say it really started once I moved to Canada for school.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately got into that market because I was there. So after school, I moved to Toronto, and honestly, I just started putting in work. I started connecting with people. I feel like obviously having the Caribbean background makes a big difference because people hear you talk and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And that's like a
Right.
conversation starter every time. And it's just a matter of sticking to it and trying to network and meet people. I met my wife there, and she was already connected in Toronto, so that helped me meet the other producers. And honestly, things just start to pile on each other. Next thing you know, you freaking Grammy nominated.
Not just that. Before that, though,
Yeah.
you're Captain Juno. You're
Yes,
Captain
the
three
Junos,
times,
three-time Juno Award winner.
you
Which
know?
is equally amazing,
Amazing,
because
yes.
I reside in Canada,
Yes.
and that's where I get a lot of respect from as well, in the music
Right.
industry,
Oh, God.
including my wife. Between the two of us, we have 6 of them, so
Listen,
it looks
you're
great.
Making things happen.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm curious now. That
Yes.
album you worked on. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit of, going a little bit on us. How did you get to work on that project with Chris?
Okay, so it first started with the producer that I'm signed to, Boy Wonder, who's,
Mm-hmm.
if you know Boy Wonder, he's Drake's main producer. Produced work for Rihanna. He produced Not Afraid for Eminem.
Oh my God.
Hey, go check him. You will see his list of accolades and
Right.
realize
So
he's
you-
a big
you
dog.
hooked up with him.
Yeah, so I'm signed to him as a producer.
Oh, great.
We have a publishing deal together, and we were working for a while. And one day he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I have this thing that I'm working on. I want you to work on it with me." So he sent it to me. At that time, it was just the beat by itself. I added a bunch of stuff to it. I rearranged some stuff, and I sent it back. And one thing people don't know about the music industry is things could take 2 years, it could take a day, it could take 5 years.
Yeah.
This record was literally 4 years in the making, because I had sent it back to him. I didn't hear anything, and I already knew what it was. You do it, you gotta keep pushing. Shoot the ball, turn around, go. If it
Yes.
scores, you'll know.
You will
People
know.
make noise.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's my thing on it. It's just I do what I have to do. I go about my business. And then maybe at the top of the year, while all the Drake and Camila stuff was happening, he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, Chris Brown wants to use this for his deluxe album." I was like, "What? That's crazy. Let's do it." And it's literally one of those things that just, you plant your seeds from years ago, and then all of a sudden it shows up.
Well, it's only up from here, bruv.
Absolutely,
Oh God,
absolutely.
congratulations!
Thank you so much.
So, Onje, well, it doesn't matter if it get it or not. The mere fact that it was nominated,
Absolutely,
that
yeah.
really does add to your portfolio as
Yes,
well.
absolutely.
So what are you planning to? Well, this is like a. How you call it? The thing that does jump on
Stepping
swim.
stone?
Not the
No.
stepping stone. The one
Oh,
that
the
does jump on the.
trampoline. Oh,
Yeah,
the
the one
diving
that.
board.
Just leap off of this, and where we headed next?
So, I mean, the goal is, and I'm praying, and I know St. Lucia is going to pray for me, we take that Grammy home. And then after that is, and I'm in the middle of it, is, setting up a foundation here, and also setting up resources and infrastructure that could help kids like when I was a kid, at least, people that are trying to get into music production, engineering, and may not have like a clear-cut path, because I noticed that was something I didn't really have. It's hard. You don't know the next step to take. I want to create something for them where they can look like, okay, Yogi did this, and this is what he did to get here. I could do it too. You know. So that's the long-term goal. That's the vision. That's the end goal. Is, you know, so everybody else could come in and do exactly what I did.
Wow. How we connecting and staying connected, Yogi? Tell them.
Yes, so follow me on IG, Yogi the Producer. That's YOGITHE, producer, PRODUCER. That's where I'm at. That's where you'll find me on all platforms. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, if you want. That's where I'm at.
Wonderful. And
Thank
we
you so
wouldn't
much.
stay far. Now we're rubbing shoulders with
Yes,
big
yes,
people.
yes,
So
yes,
we
yes,
stayed
yes,
far
yes.
at all. So we're definitely going to be tapping in to find out what's
Absolutely.
going on. And we
Absolutely.
keep that link. Yeah?
Yes, thank you so much.
Big up again.
All
And
right, thank you.
congratulations.
Yes,
Lucia,
thank you.
we up there, boy. What?
Lucia,
I
we
almost went with
outside.
Lucian shot today. And I'm Chad.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne from Studio Fit and Healthy 911 and myself, Shani, from SocaCize St. Lucia. Let's get ready to flaunt with SocaCize. This morning's workout is a wine and tone routine to send it up by spice. Let's go.
It's DJ Redefined 5.
Nothing to me like a
Pop. Switch. Hey. And I want that core moving. Shake the hips side to side. Hit, 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 hit. Pop. Hey, hey. Shake the hips. Hit, hit, hit. Punch. Now we go inside. Cross it. You really want to cross it. 4, 3, 2, hit, 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 hit. Punch. Hey. Nice and strong. 3. Hit it. Hit. Hit. Wind it round. Wind. Hey. Hit. Hit. Hit it. Pop. Let's go. Hey. Hip side to side. Hip. Hey. 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 Send it. Hip. Side to side. Punch. Woo. 3, 2, shake it. Hey, 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 hey. 3, 2, 1, hit. Roll it. Hey, hey. Let's go. Hit. Pop it. Hey. Let's go. Side to side. Send. Hit. Punch. Woo. Move those hips. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Hip. Roll it. Hey. Send it. Hip, hip. Send. That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Do remember to flaunt today.
And that is our Friday show. Go on out and have an awesome weekend. Be safe now. And, celebrate. Put some effort into yourself over the weekend. Find some time for yourself. Reconnect if that's what you need to do. But let's join each other again Monday right here for another DBS This Morning.